I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Do you know this feeling? When the phone rings, you think, hopefully they don't want anything from me. But you still answer and say, sure, I can help you. Or you have a different opinion in the meeting, but think maybe that's wrong and stay silent. Or when someone is disrespectful to you, you blame yourself. Maybe I'm too sensitive. If you answer these questions with yes, then according to Carl Jung, you're not trying to satisfy yourself. You're trying to satisfy someone else. And this person is an invisible being inside you that you're not aware of. Today, we'll look at the real reason why you want to please everyone. Jung authority. Carl Gustav Jung was one of the most influential psychologists of the 20th century. He said, "Our greatest problems can never be solved. They can only be overcome." According to Jung, your need to please others is not a disease. It's a developmental phase that you must overcome. Behind this lies what Jung called the persona. The persona is the psychological mask that society expects from you. You wore this mask to survive, but you've worn it for so long that you've forgotten your true face. Now it's time to take off this mask. But how? For that, we need to understand how the persona came to be. The cost of the persona. Jung defined the persona as a functional system between individual and society. It's like a psychological contract with the world. As a child, adults quickly taught you, be good, then you'll be loved. You learned, if I do what others want, I won't be rejected. If I hide my needs, they'll stay with me. This learning process distanced you from your true self. Instead of asking, what do I want? You ask, what do they expect? Let me tell you Emma's story. Emma, 32, marketing manager from London. Everyone knows her as incredibly helpful and selfless. At the office, she volunteers for every additional project, even when she's overloaded. With friends, she's always the listener. In the family, she's the problem solver. But Emma carries a dark secret. Every evening she feels completely empty. Who am I really? She asks herself desperately. All day she's acted like an actress, sometimes energetic, although she was exhausted, sometimes happy, although she was sad, sometimes understanding, although she was boiling with rage inside. Jung explains, the stronger the persona becomes, the weaker the individual life behind it becomes. You were so focused on pleasing everyone that you systematically forgot your own desires, needs, and feelings. The most dangerous thing, you can no longer say no, because no means the mask could fall, and your true self could be rejected. But here's the painful truth. Nobody loves your true self. They only love the persona you show. To them, you're not a complex human being, but an emotional service provider. The shadow and hidden anger. Jung discovered the concept of the shadow, all aspects of your personality that you suppress or reject. The shadow of people-pleasing, deep, burning anger, desperate need for control, secret jealousy of people who effortlessly set boundaries. While you superficially please everyone, tremendous anger is brewing inside you. Why do I always have to sacrifice myself? Why does no one ever ask about my needs? Michael's story from New York. Michael, 28, software developer, known for his golden heart. He never says no, helps with projects late into the night, sacrifices weekends for moving, supports with financial problems. But one day his best friend shatters his worldview. Michael, because you're always available, I don't value you anymore. You've become so predictable, completely ordinary. Michael is shocked. All his sacrifices were supposed to bring love, but he reaped disrespect. Jung explains, if you don't recognize your shadow, it will rule you. Michael didn't notice that he was manipulating his friends. If I help, they won't leave me. If they become dependent, they have to love me. People-pleasing is sophisticated, unconscious manipulation. You try to control other people's feelings and decisions, but you don't realize it. Jung warns, everything unconscious becomes fate. Without awareness, you live the same cycle forever. Giving without taking, understanding without being understood, seeking love without finding it. Individuation and practical solution. The heart of Jung's philosophy was the individuation process, discovering your true self and living fearlessly. First step, recognize your persona and learn to separate from it. Practical steps. Step 1, radical self-awareness. Ask yourself honestly, when do I automatically say yes, although I think no? From whom do I desperately need recognition? When do I feel like a stranger in my own life? Who am I afraid to say no to? Step 2, recognize the shadow. Who am I internally angry at but don't show it? When do I feel out of control? What do I deserve but don't get? Step 3, start with small no's. Jung taught, great changes begin with small, courageous steps. Examples. For spontaneous requests, say, I'll think about it and get back to you. Express your opinion in group decisions respectfully but firmly. Decline social obligations when you're exhausted. Step 4, discover authentic needs. What do I really want from life? What are my fundamental values? Which activities give me energy? Which ones drain it? Sarah's transformation. Sarah, 35, elementary school teacher from Chicago. For years, she fulfilled all expectations. Family said, become a teacher. Friends, finally get married. Society, have children. She tried everything simultaneously, until burnout. In the hospital, she asked herself for the first time, what do I really want? Answer, painting. A childhood dream she had buried because everyone said, you can't make money with art. After recovery, Sarah set boundaries. Some were upset. Sarah has become selfish, but true friends supported her. False relationships disappeared. Today, she teaches fewer hours and passionately gives painting classes for children. For the first time, she controls her own destiny. Jung said, to recognize who you are is the first step of any transformation. Conclusion. Your need to please everyone is not a weakness. It's an intelligent survival strategy from childhood, but you're no longer a child. Jung formulated, you spend the first half of life fulfilling expectations. The second half, you should spend living your authentic truth. Which half do you want to be in? If this video awakened something in you, share in the comments. When did I last consciously do something just for myself, without considering other people's expectations? Answering this question honestly is already a brave first step toward authenticity. Subscribe to the channel for our next video. Why do you always attract the wrong people? From Jung's perspective. Never forget, you are valuable and lovable. Not your mask, but your true, authentic self deserves to be loved.